Hey guys, it's me Jocelyn. So today I'm going to be showing you a few soft transitions on alight motion. Now I'm only showing you a few because I'm having a very rushed, hectic morning, but I did want to get this video up for you guys. So let's just get started. So this first transition is like a zoom out with like a blur kind of. So first things first, you're going to want to have two clips just like this. You're going to want to have the first clip zoom out. I'm pretty sure we all know how to do zoom out by now. And I guess the main part of this transition is really the second clip. So your second clip, what you want to have added is Gaussian blur. So go to the blur category and add that on. Now what you want to do is you want to add two keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end. On the first keyframe, set it to about 0.175. And on the second keyframe, set it to about 0. And this was the graph that I used for this one. Pretty simple graph. The next effect you want to add on is linear streaks. Now I did check and these are free. I could have sworn they were premium before, but they're free now. What you want to do is you want to have your strength at 0.3, like 0.003. Add a keyframe at the beginning, go to the end of your photo or clip and add another keyframe and make it 0. And I just use this graph for it, like I'm saying. None of these graphs are really special, they're kind of just simple graphs. And then the last thing I added on was exposure. I just made a slight little flash, so just add two keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end once again. And on the first keyframe, make it around 0.36 or whatever you like, honestly. I'm probably going to increase it because it doesn't have a lot of flash. And then once you are done, this is what the final effect should look like. So this next one is super cute and super simple. What it is it's a zoom out with like a spin and then some hearts pop up. I don't really have great names for these if I'm being completely honest with you. My names suck for them, but this is what it should end up looking like when you're done. So first things first, have your two photos set up like I do. I'm gonna hide these for now, so just ignore the shapes that it says. Just go ahead and do a simple spin transition. Once you have that done, what you want to do is the main focus of this is obviously the hearts. So go ahead, go onto this little plus sign, find the heart, and then add it on. Now, my recommendation is to kind of line it up with whatever your person or your like figures, like the side of them, and then just go ahead, line them up, and then cut and copy them that way. So now what you want to do is you want to have one shape, one on the side of your person. You want to go to move and transform, go to the spin panel, and then just make like a really intense spin looking like this, going from about 150 to 0 degrees. I used this graph because I liked them looking and spinning really fast. And then I went onto the zoom in panel as well, and I zoomed the heart out at the very beginning. I zoomed it all the way out, and then I added another keyframe, and at the very end, I zoomed it into my liking right next to my person. And then I just did a subtle graph for that one, honestly, for the zoom in. And then I just duplicated it by touching this and hitting this. I duplicated it and then I just slid it over to the other side, and it just did the exact same thing. So this is what that transition should look like once you're done. You can use the hearts of any colors. I just use blue because her shirt is blue, but you can use whatever you prefer. And this third and final transition is a zoom out with like a pop-up spin. So what you want to do is, this one's a little complicated. Unless you have a video clip that covers around 2 whole seconds, what you want to do is once you have your zoom out done on your first clip, well, you don't even have to have them, but just like once your first clip is over, at the very end, right before the next photo begins, what you want to do is stop on that, hit the little share button, and then hit current frame as PNG, and then just save that photo. And then just add it on right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this real quick. What you want to do is just add it on right here again, and then add on your top clip, just like this. Now on your top clip, not the PNG, your brand new top clip, what you want to do is you want to do a zoom in transition. So the very first keyframe of that new clip, you want to make the zoom in 0, like the scale. And then on the second one, you want it to zoom all the way into its normal size. Now, I personally did a really intense graph for this one just because I liked how fast it came in. So once you're done with the zoom in, you go to the spin panel. Now, I made the spin around 250 degrees. Obviously, you don't have to do that, but I liked the look of it being very intense. And I also made that graph very intense as well. And that was it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and comment down below any tutorial requests that you guys may have. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye!